Hi everybody, this is Beauty Babe TinaMWrightBeautyBabe. I'm coming on this Saturday night to say hi to you. Um, I'm all stuffed up, everybody. I'm totally stuffed up. I'll tell you about my day of vending. I know no one's on right now, but a girl will tell you all about her vending day today. And just like I said, I know none of you are on, but I will, I will explain in. I will tell you how it went today. But remember I told you about the saucer, the UFO saucer? I gotta tell you something, everybody. Trump, I guess apparently somebody tried to assassinate Trump. Um, his ear got, shot by a bullet. I mean, this is crazy, everybody. If you don't like a certain candidate, then don't bother with him. Be nice and be kind. I mean, this is sad how, this is taken this election type of thing has taken a crazy turn because people are literally losing their minds on one another, and we're not liking one another, and we're hating on one another, and this is scary. This is actually scary, everybody. I mean, it's really, 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 really scary. And but I'm on here. I know I came on a little bit early. I came on a little bit early, but it's all good. I'll just hang on for a little bit and just say hi. Here is I'll pick up something tomorrow. I didn't get a chance to pick up anything today, a relic to show you, but I do have this. This is the vendor that is the glass blower slash archaeologist made this and said, Tina, look, it looks like a little space saucer. And I thought it was pretty cool. I said, did you make that for me? And then what I'm going to do is paint it. This is uranium, but I'm gonna just paint it like gray, put like two lights on it or something. But we have the alien ship in the house. It's taken off, right? And so, just like I said, I'm coming on, and my throat is so sore again. I don't know what goes on. My throat is beyond sore, and it's nothing but allergies. Everybody, hi, whoever's on, hi, 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 hi. It's allergies, and seems like every time I hit this live button, my allergies go like crazy. So I'll tell you about my day. All right, I'll fill you in. And okay, so let me just start talking because there's no one on right now. And I'll just let it. If people come on, they come on. If they don't, they don't. It's okay. It's all good, right? I ain't gonna worry about it. So whoever's here is here, and whoever's not is not. All right. So I vended actually. Later in the day, after I ended the video of talking to all of you live, the heat kicked up so bad. I was freaking out of it. It got so hot. Vending, it was not even funny. The heat, I was going to make a video and tell all you about it and show all you how bad I was sweating. But I knew I was coming on later on. And I didn't want to overpower you with like so many videos, but I did want to talk about this. Hi, Manuel. Normalize calling people mommy. Here we go. Pa, 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 pa. You know what? Yous are in the house, okay? Okay, so listen, I want to tell you something. I just saw this on the news, everybody. Trump almost got basically assassinated. Now, people, if you don't like someone, do not be mean. I mean, if you don't like a candidate, that's fine. I just let them go, Everybody's entitled to say what they want to say. I mean, he's allowed to say what he wants to say. Biden says what he wants to say. Why the hell can't we all get along, everybody? This is getting scary now. This is really getting scary. Okay. Kayla says bye. Have a blessed day. Bye. Meow says Ansley. I'm trying to read everything as I'm going by and fill you in all at the same time. All right? And then Manuel says, yes, mommy. Mommy dearest. Mommy dearest. Okay, people. You know what? Ease up on it, okay? I came on. I could be watching a band right now. All you people. But yeah, so I mean, what do you think about this, everybody? sexy cooking. Ain't nobody cooking around here right now. I am a very good cook, but I will show you my cooking skills at some. What do you? I'm a good baker also. I'll show you my really good cherry pies and stuff like that I make. So I'll show you then that I can bake very well. God, you come on and just go like this, right? I get you. I feel you. I feel your vibe. I'm not joking you. I had to put special earrings on just to talk to all of you crazy people. I'm serious nuts. Half you, I don't know whose channel have you been on today and beat the crap up out of before you came on here and beat the crap up out of me? Can you please tell me that? Whose channel have you actually just been on beating the smack up out of that they couldn't handle? You had them sitting there crying like a baby. Ain't happening here. But I wanted to show you this, everybody. Now, the one vendor, he is a glass blower, this and that. But he made me this UFO out of this glass, and I'm actually going to paint it, okay? But if you can see, it looks like a flying saucer. He made it like a flying saucer and said, Tina, look, here's I kind of blew this glass and made it look like an alien, a UFO for you. So, okay, I know ain't what you wanted to see, right? You're probably, Tina, are you goddamn crazy tonight? You are so beautiful. Pine Needle said, listen, if I can't pronounce your name, please forgive me. A girl's a goofball. Boo, for an old woman, but I'ma need you to turn around so I can see how you look from the back. And then Manuel says, it looks like a nipple. You know what? It does. It really, that's the first thing I thought. I put it here, ain't no shame. It does. It maybe if I paint this gray, it won't look like a nipple. I'm telling you, this is porn here tonight. I don't know what is going on. It looks like a damn nipple. Come on, not even look like no alien ship. Aliens don't build stuff half-assed like this, right? I'll find you something good tomorrow. I gotta find you something gooders tomorrow. I can't do that to you. I cannot. For the life of me, I cannot do that to you. Right? Let me just shut. Oh my God! So what's everybody doing tonight? A girl don't know what she's gonna. It's like, okay, it is almost 8 o'clock. I came on a little bit earlier because I was trying to figure out. Okay, it's bike week. I'm a motorcycle rider. So it's bike week up in Gettysburg, and it's like packed up there. It's like one big huge party. I mean, everybody's having fun, and it's absolutely crazy up there right now. And so I mean, I'm so tired. I get a Vend tomorrow morning and get up early, but it's like really fun and really crazy up there. I think Kid Rock goes up there. I'm not too sure. But a lot of celebrities even go up to Gettysburg. That's just only right up their way. And they ride their motorcycles around, and everybody talks to everybody. And it's really, it's so, there is so thousands upon thousands of motorcycles up there. And it's really cool tonight. But I don't know. I don't know. I'll probably just be staying home. But, but it is cool. It's really cool. I took my motorcycle up there. And it's really neat, and it's just so cool, and everybody's riding around on their bikes and talking to other people. Hi Dylan, how are you? Hello. Right. And you didn't, yeah, right. I just came on to say hi. What does everybody think about somebody trying to assassinate Donald Trump? Isn't that terrible, everybody? Even if we don't like him or like what these politicians are doing, no one should get hurt. This is craziness what is happening, everybody. We are falling apart at the seams. I mean, people are getting nuts. I mean, that's scary, everybody. It really is. It was on the news, I guess, earlier today at his rally. they like shot his ear. I mean, they could have shot his head. I mean, I can't believe, well, they did shoot his head. His ear, and blood was all over the place, and it's just doing everything right now. And so it had to be one of his supporters or somebody. Don't they like check these people when you're going into these rallies? I mean, I have no, I mean, that's craziness. And the person had to be, well, they don't have to be very close, because heck, if they're a sharpshooter or something, they could be far away and shoot somebody. You don't have to be just right there close to them. That's craziness, what's going on in our world. We see, this is the thing, and I'm not joking you, everybody. And I know I would save this for Snap Talk Live on Tuesday, but yes, but this is honest to God crazy, that we are living in a society right now where the news divides us so bad, and it's sickening. It's really God serious sickening. And the people that they want to spread this divide to, these people are unhinged. And I'm not lying to you. They come to my stand. They come to my stand with this crazy stuff. I know for a fact. I mean, this is nuts how they act. I've had people, everybody, now I'm God serious about this. We have had people standing there with machetes, watching us vendors, no lie, which a lot of us vendors, we carry firearms, but we have had a guy stand there. This is just what, a few weeks ago, stand there with a machete, watching us. People are crazy. And I even told the other vendors, I really think like we really got to be careful, because this is really getting scary. I even told the vendors this. I said, this is really getting nuts. Maybe we should be all really be careful. So we do have all the seasoned vendors, we do have a little, pat, but beyond serious. I mean, even vending, my skincare, hair and cosmetics, there is crazy people. I don't know what the hell with this guy doing, but I'm telling you, even vending, it is getting dangerous. And Dylan says, not trying to distract the conversation, but I love the green. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And this was an address, but I made it into, see, a short, like, a short set. But I just think it's sad, everybody. If you don't like, I mean, one another, there's no reason to do this to anyone. I mean, but I mean, I thought maybe this stuff was stunts and stuff, but I don't know. I just saw it, and the blood just, he looked over and the blood's pouring out of his ear and stuff. I mean, who knows where this bullet went or whatever. But apparently, I'm trying to, I guess the person who done this, I guess got killed or something by the Secret Service. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. But just like I said, these people are unhinged. And for the love of God, I love everybody. But I'm telling you, some of these people are beyond unhinged. And they're not getting any better. And they come to my stand with this crazy stuff. And instead of, even saying anything back to them, I just go, oh yeah, oh yes, oh my goodness, really? Because they're unhinged. I honestly, just like I said, the guy was standing there with a machete. Now where he was standing, everyone, my stand, it was literally right there at my stand, like right across from my stand. I'm not joking you. I'm God, be serious. It's scary. And you don't know, because you're out, vending, you're talking to people, you don't know who's unhinged, people carrying backpacks. And I even thought that that's really, really scary, but so I mean, it's only a matter of time. I mean, these politicians are out here on stage saying this and that, and you don't know, what is going on with them, or what's going on in a crowd, or who these people are. Obviously, they say that people get checked going into Trump's rallies, but how did they, if everybody got checked, how did he got shot in the ear? Makes absolutely no sense, right? And 100%, it doesn't make any sense. It's really weird. I don't know. There's a lot of weird stuff going on, and we just don't know. And we just have no idea. So Dylan says, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. So you like my green? I try to spice it up for all of you at night, right? Seriously, give you the little night moves, little ambiance, right? Those, right? Seriously, just keep a girl hanging, right? Just keep a girl try to keep you in a little mystery, little figure out, right? She's a magical mystery ride of goodness. Oh my. So okay, today at vending, let me explain all this, everybody. So after I got done with the video, the clouds broke apart. Just like I told you, I said if these clouds break up, that heat is going to pour on us. And it broke up and it got so hot vending. It was not even funny. I had the little, fan on and everything else, and water and just ginger ale, and to keep my sugar level up, and all that stuff, right? And after, like, it was 1 o'clock. Well, I was sitting for a little bit because I got overheated, and then and someone said, Tina, it's like after 1 o'clock, which normally that's the time to shut down for vending. So I said, oh my goodness, normally I'm starting to tear down. But by the time I got back here to the apartment, I was so tired. I took a little nap because I couldn't sleep too good last night. Had too much on my mind. It was all good though, right? Because I had you on my mind, because you were the last thing that, before I closed my eyes and went to sleep. I had all of you, right? I'm not joking you. I had you on my mind before I went to sleep. That's why I say you got to be good in these comments to me, because, when I end this video, like, you guys here, you magical mystery riders with me, are the last people and the last comments that my eyes see before I go to sleep. And so when you're beating me up over the head and being mean and, I don't like her, what an old lady, and look at that old lady. I love it. I love it. I love it. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Hell, if you live to be 56 like me, listen, it's a blessing. People ain't living that long anymore, right? So you know what? Yes, call me an old lady all you want to. It don't even faze me. I know I ain't no old lady, but if I was, I would acknowledge it and say yes. Oh my God, you just beat me up. Oh, don't forget. Oh, thank you, Dylan. Yeah, yes, absolutely, right. But I mean, the people in the comments, some of them are so mean and say that just to make themselves feel good. You know how people that talk shit about you, and oh, she's so old, or they're just trying to make themselves feel good for what they're lacking, I guess. I don't know. I love everybody. I don't spread hate. I love everybody. Even people that done me wrong, done me dirty, done everything to me. You will see me go off into the sunset in with my head held high, for one, right? And in peace, love, and compassion, for two. And that is on them, how they treated me. That is on them, not me, because I always go off, and if I'm done talking to somebody or something, I don't leave in haste. That's horrible, I don't do that to people. I don't do people like they do me. I ride in peace, love, and compassion. I don't hurt anybody. I wouldn't do that. Curtis's message was retracted, so I don't know what he said. Uh, Curtis says, I love your hair. Thank you, Curtis. Back at you. There you go. Hearts all over the world. Right? Hearts all over the world tonight. But we need to stop believing everybody in this stuff what's called the news, because this is the divide. They put so much stuff into people's heads that are unhinged, having them believe shit, having them, go against other people, instead of everybody working together to, make this country run really good and shake each other's hands. I'm an independent, so I'm not nor Democrat nor Republican. I don't like either party, but to shake others' hands and say, listen, we may not agree, but let's agree to disagree, to agree, right? To get something done. No, what do we do? Oh, I can't stand him. Oh, I can't stand him. Oh, I can't stand her. Oh, it's horrible. And by the time all this can't standing getting done, nothing's getting done in our country. Our country is falling into a bliss with all the hatefulness, all the divide, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. And then our president, our candidates for president are getting worse. You know, it's terrible. So, because they're beating each other up over the head. Instead of talking about real issues, everybody, for our country, what does both of them do the same thing? Biden and Trump do the exact same thing. What do we hear these candidates do over and over again? Beat each other up over the head. You know, just dumb jabbing, and it's stupid. And here we are, a country in mourning because we're not getting along. A country in mourning because, you know, there's so much financial oppression. A country in mourning because just every fucking thing that can happen just seems to go wrong with the economy, with gas, with food going up. I don't know how some people handle it when they have little kids and they have to feed a whole bunch of people. I really don't. But, you know, I just don't understand it. I really don't. I think it's so sad, right? I'm ready to bounce up out of here. I'm being God serious. I'm gonna, you know, visit another country and see which place maybe I can call home. Maybe at some point in time. You know, I love America. I love my country. But my God Almighty, the diversity that's happening and the adversity that's going on is terrible. Everybody, we don't like one another. We just don't. Why? I don't know. Is it like that in your country? Where's everybody coming from? And my allergies are so bad. It's not even funny. My allergies are really bad. But I won't hang on too long and talk to you. I'll take my nipple and go, right? And just go. I don't know if I'm keeping this thing. What the? I'm here showing you a damn nipple, not no freaking alien spaceship. What the? What was he? He said he was glass blowing this. Man, this is a nipple. This is not a spaceship. Yeah, teenage. Come on. Oh my goodness. Dylan says, I want to start over somewhere else. I'm in Chicago, Illinois. Oh my God, Dylan, you're in Chicago. I can't imagine, you know. Chicago has one of the highest crime rates and homicides there is. I think in the whole country, right, Dylan? I'm originally from Rockford, New York, but I think Chicago. You know, it's so sad, everybody, how people mess up our different states and give all these different states a bad name, right? Like Baltimore is just right down the road from me. Baltimore is just not too far from here, but to hear the news talk and to experience Baltimore, people, you would think that Baltimore is a war zone, because you know they would, you know, just like Chicago, Baltimore does have a high crime rate and stuff like that. But I just, what is it about though? You know, is it about the class of wealth or not wealth, and what's making people do the stuff that they're doing? I mean, I don't even know. It is really sad. Now, I like going to Baltimore. I go to Baltimore. I go to the harbor. I hang out at the harbor. I go to the casinos and stuff. It's only right down the road, like an hour down the road, half an hour. But I've never seen anything like that, and I've never experienced anything like that. I've always just, you know, experienced the cool vibe of Baltimore, you know. Thank you, Butch. Butch is on. I made these earrings, everybody, by the way. I made these earrings. Thank you. You like them? I actually made them. And I have different colors that I made. I made green, red, blue, all different colors. And I did. I'm very crafty, everybody. I make stuff. And I made these rings. I made these rings too. Do you like them? And this ring here was actually a brooch. And I made this ring here, piece of fabric, and then I just glued that on there from my jeans. This was on my jeans, and this is just a piece of fabric that I had to make a handbag. right? So I'm very crafty. I made them. I make everything. People think that I buy my makeup. No, I make it. I make my own skincare and cosmetics. And this is what you see on my face. I actually made it out of, guess what? Spices. Real spices that you can actually eat. So that, yes, thank you, Butch. Thank you. Boy, Butch was even getting beat up in the head, right, Butch? Butch was getting tore up. Now, see, here's the thing, everybody. I wanted to ask all of you, like, whenever I get a +1, right? You're gonna beat the shit up out of that man. You are really, that's, you know what? Everybody on here is going to beat the smack up out of that guy. Whoever I unveil as my +1, yous are going to literally rail on that man. Because you rail on me. What's the, right? Hey, this is Curtis, but on my other account. Okay, hi Curtis. How are you doing? Curtis from another account or something like that. How's everybody doing tonight? I love you. Everybody's sitting here watching me. I'm so grateful. I'm so great because, like, right? There's all kind of stuff going on. I'm sure wherever you're from, but you know, just like I said, it's Bike Week up here in Gettysburg, which isn't far from here. But Gettysburg is even only down the road also. Hey, this is Curtis, but I'm on my other account, Rob XN. Everybody, hi, how are you doing? Rob says, "How old are you?" I'm 56 and feeling fabulous. How are you? Where are you watching from? What state are you watching from? Be careful. Be careful, Dylan. You know, living in Chicago, because you know, in Chicago, you know what? Everybody for Chicago to be, you know, so crime ridden. Do you realize Chicago is one? You know, I know California is a very expensive state to live in, but guess what? Also, so is Chicago. Chicago, I mean, you know, you live in a nicer neighborhood or something, you're gonna pay a lot of money for, you know, a place. Even Baltimore down there, it's expensive. That's why a lot of the doctors live right around here in my neighborhood, because it's just right in between, and then they can just go down to Baltimore, but it's a little bit cheaper for here. I'm serious. People use, but you know, you gotta drive to work. Oh, thank you, Rob XN. Rob XN says, "Girl, you look younger." Yeah, Chicago isn't good. I love, yes, the art buildings, but that's about it. Oh man, that's sad. I'm serious, and it's really sad, everybody, because all these different states have so much beauty to it, but the crime is so bad in so many places that it's scary to even live there and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And the culture, the art culture, yes, is very amazing in Chicago. And you know, I've heard a lot of people say that. And it's, I mean, I love New York also. And I remember, like, when I mean, New York's not even that far from here also. Where I live in York, everything is just like right there within like an 2 hours to an hour distance. So it's like all the good spots, right? But I was in New York, a friend of mine, and we were, you know, getting some handbags, you know, and so we were walking in New York and everything, just having a great old time. And all of a sudden, this man runs past us with this freaking knife after somebody, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Because I'm not used to seeing that. I'm not used to seeing that. But he did stab the guy. I'm not bullshitting you. I am. I'd be serious. I'm like, damn, these people are real crazy in New York. Don't cross them, because they'll stab you, right? And I saw this with my own eyes, and the man ran like after this guy with a knife and he caught up to him. I mean, God, be serious. I'm not lying. I said to my friend, let's get the hell up out of here. Staying off grid. Hi, how are you? Yuck, so lame. And I'm here being nice to you. See, this is the shit that I don't like. This is the crap that I get done up to, man. You just beat the crap up out of me. Thank you, staying off grid. Whatever. I love how you still come on and love me, even though you hate my freaking guts, right? Riza says, wow to the wow, to the wow, wow, wow. Hello, mistress. Okay, mistress. Hello, mistress. All right. That person's mistress. Okay. I am a dog for you. And I'm your mistress, I guess, right? I'm your 8 o'clock mistress. Oh my God, I'm your 8 o'clock mistress. Craziness. Oh my goodness. Well, hey, I can't do this without you. Oh, Riza says, oh, your hands is God for me. Thank you. Thank you. You want to hold my hand? Because who wants to hold my hand? I love holding hands. I know Butch will hold my hand. Snap, right? Oh, snap. Snap it back. Okay, you can hold my hand. I'll hold your hand. Here's my hands, which I got 2 hands, one on each side, right? Girl got it going on. I give you 1 hand for you, 1 hand for you, right? Marissa and Dylan, why you both simpling? What's that? What's simpling? Oh shit! You know, Rob, why are you angry? Why are you simpling? Why are you being mean? Like, you just came on to be mean just because they're trying to like say something nice. You came on to say something mean and beat me up in the head. And Riza says, ooh, baby, you are God for me. Ooh, you are God for me. Oh, thank you. See, right there. Thank you, sweetheart. Hearts, I mean, hearts all over this world, right? I don't know what. But you got the question marks up, right? And Rob is mean. Like, he is dirt mean. I don't even know what's going on. You are so mean, Rob. You know what, Rob? You're a joke. Your message is you're so mean that you retracted your own damn message. Get your life. Are you what the hell? Oh my God. You are so touched that you said something so mean and then you retracted it. Oh, now I gotta retract it. It's not that I am rude, but you seem a little off. And guess what? If I seem a little off, why don't you get the fuck off? How about that? And don't come back. How about that? But no, I'll keep you on here because guess what? You make good video. How about that? You seem off to me tonight. But if you don't like me, guess what? You can go. I don't care. Am I holding you hostage here? Absolutely not. So you can leave. Bye. And don't come back then. Right? Marissa says yes. Rob is jealous. I don't know what the fuck his problem is, but he can leave the building and don't never come back. You seem off. So leave and don't come back. Seriously. There's no point in even having a discussion. You can go. Bye. Goodbye. Oh, hold on a minute. Wait. I'm here pushing shit I don't even know. Okay. He left the building. Ugh. I deleted him. And I normally don't do that, everybody, but some people just piss me the fuck off. I can't stand them. Oh my God, there's my cough drop. I'm sorry. And my nose is so stuffy because of allergies right now. It's not even funny. Oh my God, he's still trying to message me. You're so off, but yet you're on, right? Seriously. Like, I don't understand it. Rob is, I said they. No, you did not. Stop it. I'm not stupid. Stop it. You said me, not they. Let's get that right. I'm not a stupid woman. But you can call me stupid. You've called me names all the whole time you're on here. And I don't really care. Because it doesn't bother me. You know, if you're going to beat me up over the head, Rob XN, why don't you do me a favor? A beautiful favor. And join the magical mystery ride here. Right? Seriously with me? So just hit that subscribe button. So that way when your annoying person like myself comes on, you'll get that notifications. Then you can just come on and beat the shit up out of me all you want to. Right? All you want to. I did not say you. I said they. Okay. All right. I forgive you. Only good vibes, guys. Dylan says only good. Listen, right, Dylan? Only good vibes. We ain't trying to play on here. It's only peace, love, and blessings on here. But apparently a lot of people don't think that. They think the worst of me. They hate me. Just because you can ask Butch. Yeah, he's the okay, you know what? People don't believe this. Butch is my manager. Butch is the bodyguard. No lie, everybody. I have to literally have him as a bodyguard for the stand. It's God be serious. Because I get all kind of crazy people coming up to the stand. It is no joke, right, Butch? Butch is an older man with lots of wisdom, everybody. That a lot of you can take. I am verifying Rob is okay. He is? Are you serious? You verified that he's okay? Butch, are you okay? Butch, come on now, child. Are you okay? Because you verified that he's okay. Oh my God. Well, then why would he say this? Unless he's saying it about other people in the comments. Maybe I just misunderstood what he was saying. I don't know. I've done that on occasion. I'm sorry if I did, but I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. I just only heard what I saw. I just wish that we can all get along. I know a lot of people don't like me, but that's okay. I'm not asking everybody to like me. Hell, I'm not asking everybody to love me. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, my nose. Okay, everybody, what color? I'm just going to put this out to you for tomorrow's video in the afternoon. But vending is tomorrow. But what color earrings? I got to ask you a question. And I should have actually brought someone for you to pick out for what color earrings that I will wear on this magical mystery ride tomorrow. What color earrings would you like me to wear? So I will bring some earrings to the stand with me just so you can pick them out. Dylan says purple. Okay, Dylan was the first one. Okay, Dylan, I will wear purple earrings. Looking good as always, Hash says. Yes, Hash, how you doing? Okay, Dylan says purple. And I will wear purple earrings tomorrow. Okay, now I have another question. Since I make my jewelry, right, my rock rings out of real stones, should I wear a big stone or a medium stone or a small stone on my fingers? What kind of jewelry? What kind of ring? Because I'm all about gaudy, everybody. I like the gaudy rings because a girl has real long fingers. I have, like, my fingers are piano fingers. So I have real long, skinny fingers. And add some nails onto that, and like I'm Miss Edward Scissorhand, right? Miss Edward Scissorhand. Everybody said, right? Tina, stop. Right, Miss Edward Scissorhand. Did you hear that? Oh my goodness. And so the gaudier, like my fingers are so long. Has anybody ever seen long fingernails, fingers like mine? I have really, really long fingers. See how long my fingers are? I have long piano fingers. And I remember when I was a hairdresser, okay, I'll tell you this story. when I was a hairdresser, well, you know, once a hairdresser, always a hairdresser, right? And this, I would have so many clients come in. Well, they were all men, okay, and want me to cut their hair because they would be mesmerized. They said by my fingers. Child, is this real stuff or what? I'm not joking you. I would have a guy come in and I'd be cut his hair. I'm like, sir, I just cut your hair last night. He goes, but I can't help it. I'm so mesmerized by your fingers. They're so beautiful. They're so long. You have the longest, beautiful fingers I've ever seen. I'm not joking you. That's what he said. No lie. Is that real? Like, is there a finger? I don't even believe. Is there a finger fetish? Huh? Is there a long finger fetish? I just was just kind of wondering if that is like a fetish. Let me know because then I can get my fingers in that, right? Oh, boy said love that movie, right? Oh my gosh, looking good as always. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're still showing Trump being. They're still. Oh my God, all these YouTube channels are showing Trump being shot in the ear. Everybody, this is, you know what? We'll be seeing this all night in the whole campaign. Come on, the whole everything, right? The man done got shot up in his ear. Hold on a second. I have got to turn the light on. Hold on 1 second, everybody. I got to turn the light on. Okay. All right. I just had to turn the light on. You can actually see. I mean, I don't know. It's getting dark in here. How is my dog? She's going. I hope she's doing okay. I don't know how Sis is doing, actually. I don't know. Somebody stole her. Remember I told you that somebody had stolen Sis? And I've never found her. I hope and pray to God she's doing okay because I treated her so good. So I hope somebody else is treating her good. But I don't even know if she's even alive, you know, because here's the highway and stuff. So she loved crossing the road here. And I don't know how far she ran. I mean, you know, this isn't, you know, I live more out in the country than I do in the city. So I don't know. She could have ran anywhere. You know what I mean? She could have, I don't know where she could have gotten hit by a car. I have no idea. I put her chocolate chip cookies out there and she never, ever, ever came back. I don't know. I don't want to talk about my dog because I feel so sad. But just like I said, the house that their angel caregiver, they have 4 dogs and 4 cats. Like I'm not a cat person by all means. I love animals. I love cats, but I'm not a cat person. But the cat jumped up on me and wanted to just like meow meow, and I'm like so afraid of cats because I've gotten bitten by a cat and it hurt so bad. And it scratched me really bad and bit me, and the bite mark and the scratch mark lasted for years on my skin, and it hurt so bad. Has anybody ever gotten bitten by a cat, like really bad, a mean cat? I did, and it was terrible. Boy, Trump's ear. That might be too much lighting that's coming off of there. I can't help it. Can't help it, everybody. But I know people got off and I'm just grateful for all of you being on. But thank you for asking, Rob, about my dog. Thank you for asking about Sis, because I wish I knew where Sis was at. If I knew she would be here with me, right? I would never, I mean, if I ever get Sis back, which they probably already, you know, had her have pups already and everything. I can't even imagine what Sis went through. I just can't imagine maybe in my life what my dog has gone through. I would never allow her to even go through, right? Eat your foot, princess. Eat your foot. Oh my God. Eat my foot. No, you eat my foot. How about that? Oh my God. That's just, you just talk some crazy. You know what? You really talk way out there. Honest to God, I must say, I am the YouTubers. I am not used to this. I mean, people on Facebook honestly don't talk like that. I've never in all the years of ever doing a show or anything, I have never heard such crazy stuff as use YouTubers. Use YouTubers come up with it good. I'm telling you. And the ones that like to beat people up over the head, yous are number one at it. I mean, yous come up with crazy, crazy stuff, and yous probably go around doing this to everybody. I know for a fact yous do, because other channels, man, they'll be on there crying and everything because yous just go on like a pack of 250 vultures and just beat the shit up out of them, which I can handle. Yous, I don't even. It doesn't even bother me. I'm so used to stuff, so I'm so used to it that it doesn't even bother me. But other people, if they're not used to you beating them up over the head like that, it's crazy. Not, Rob says not to be rude, but Rez is kind of weird. Oh well. And you were acting weird too, so what's the difference, right? Everybody's acting weird up on here. Everybody's in some kind of weird state of mind. I don't know what to say. Everybody's in a weird state of mind. Let me try to adjust this camera. So let's see. Let me adjust and see. I mean, I'm trying to adjust everybody that the brightness is not on you, and I don't know what to do. I honest to God, I don't know what to do. But tomorrow I will hit the live button again. Vending, I promise you I'll hit the live button again so all of you can come on and say hi to me and stuff and talk to me. So I will do that tomorrow also in the afternoon once I get everything, because today, I'll be honest with you, everybody. Can I be honest with you about something? That something troubled me ever since yesterday. Wait a minute, hold on a second. Today's Saturday. Okay, ever since yesterday, something has broke my soul. Okay, I'm not gonna get on here and discuss it all because, like, it's not like it's not for everybody to just understand this or know this, right? But ask Butch. I was so bad today. Like, I felt so bad today that I couldn't even think right. I almost packed my stuff up and literally left because I was really just, my headspace was so bad. After I got off the video, I started getting sad about a couple things, I never do that. I've been through a lot, and I've never let things get the best of me. I always just shake it off. But this situation is so very hard to shake off that it's not even funny. And I'm not going to get into it or anything like that, right? There's no reason to. But when people do things to you that when you were so kind to them, okay, you can't imagine how you feel, right? You can't imagine what the slap in the face feels like when a person they're putting out in front of everybody done absolutely nothing for them, and you done so much for them, right? You get what I'm saying? It just hit me different today. I think it just hit me literally today. It didn't hit me yesterday, but ask Butch, I was just really so sad. I could not even think to even talk to my customers. That's why I had to come on to talk to all of you. That is literally how bad I felt. And I never let things get the best of me, everybody. I never do. I never do. But I did today. Well, it wasn't getting the best of me, but just in my thoughts, right? It was really bad. But I don't want that to happen tomorrow, because if it does that, then I gotta pack up and leave and just go home and just call it a literal day. And I don't want to do that, because vending takes time. Everybody, as all of you know, I don't know if any of you vended before, or sold your products or anything vending anywhere. There's a process to it, and it takes a lot of time. I mean, from the setup to the tear down, it is brutal. It is, honest to God, brutal. It's not funny. It's not for the faint of heart. It is hard. It is hard. You're setting up tables, you're turning them down, you're doing this. But I have gained a lot of customers doing that way for my skin, hair, and cosmetics. When they order online or whatever. But it's brutal. And, so when you go and you set up, you just don't go, hold a minute. Oh, God bless me. You just don't go and set up to tear down, if you know what I mean. And you don't go to set up to tear down because something happened that got the best of your mind and you're thinking so sad thoughts. But you don't do that. That's a quitter. I never quit, everybody. I'm a tough cookie. No matter what, I never quit. Okay, no matter how bad I'm feeling, I never quit. And Butch knows that. I never quit, everybody. I'm just a go-getter. But, so, boy, my voice is getting worse. Oh, my God. Gee. And I'm not crying, everybody. You're probably thinking I'm crying behind my glasses, but honest to God, I'm not. I'm just, it's my allergies are so bad. I don't know what's getting worse as I'm sitting here talking to you. I done went through 3 cough drops, and you know how cough drops are, right? And these are the menthol kind. And I went through like 3 of these already, and I'm like, oh man, I have this horrible taste in my mouth from cough drops. But just like I said, everybody, like, never, 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 ever, ever, ever let people go. Let people go. When people slap you in the face too many times, let them go and don't ever bother them ever again. No, I see. You know what? I might give you 1 or 2 slaps, but after that, you get nothing from me. And I will walk away with my head held high. Honest to God. I don't ever let people just take advantage of you, or because they think they can, because they can't. They can't take advantage of you. They can't take advantage of me. And I refuse to ever, nobody will ever see my face. No, oh no, Tina, don't play like that. You will never see my face. Maybe on this camera, but never in person. You would never see my face. No. Somebody does me wrong, and I see that, they will never see my face. Ever, 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 ever. Yeah, maybe in my videos. You can watch my videos, but you ain't never going to see me in person. No way in hell. No way. I don't care. I don't give a fuck who you are. I really don't care who someone is. If somebody hurts you, or somebody just thinks that they can slap you in the face and right. No. You ain't never seeing my face. Oh no, you can go see somebody else's face. I don't even care, but you ain't seeing my face. Right? And your messages are getting blocked and deleted by T.I. Rob and X's. I did delete your one message, but obviously I must have deleted all of them, because they're saying deleted by TinaMWright. That's me. And I definitely deleted one. I don't know what's going on. Hi Butch, thank you Butch. Said bless you, Tina. But Butch, honestly, if I'm feeling that way tomorrow, I can't. I'm gonna have to take a walk around with the camera and show everybody, all the other vendors, and I need a break from my stand, right? Or just get on and talk to everybody like I did today. Everybody loved that, right? But it's just, I'm serious, everybody. This is the stuff that people go through. And this is the stuff that builds your character. When you see the realness of people, when they'll put somebody else who's never done nothing for them. Keep in mind, everybody, I'm not saying nobody's names. I'm not not even giving you a bone to think anybody's name or anything like that. I'm just saying in a general aspect of everything in life, right? I'm not saying anyone in particular. I'm just saying in general. How about that? Because, I don't use people's names and stuff like that. I don't hurt people like that. When people hurt me, I don't do that to them. I'm not going to come on here and say somebody's name to hurt them like they hurt me. That's low. And I refuse to go to the gutter of what people done to me. I refuse. I will never do that. I will always hold my head up high and be the best person. Omar says, Tina, got any ghost stories? Oh, do you want to hear some? Yeah, thank you, Omar. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Poor Omar Chow said, Tina, you got to flip that around. I see your little eyes, right? Poor Omar. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Omar wanted me to flip it around. See, thank you. See, us people care, okay? Thank you. All right. I got a ghost story. Okay. Okay, I'll tell you this, all right? This is God be truth. I don't lie to nobody. I don't do that stuff. Okay. So, it was late at night. I would say preferably around 12 midnight to 12:30. My friend and I, Willow, we were heading down to Delaware to the casino, okay? Because she got off of work helping her mom as a caregiver at 12. So it was after that. So we're going down, and I drove her because she's an older lady. She's 82, so I would drive. And I'm driving, and she screamed. We're on 30 in Lancaster at this late at night. And it was on the way home it was on the way home from the casino. And now it had to be, sorry. It happened actually 2 times, but this time, okay, it was late at night. Later than that, because I'm trying to think, was it 3:30 in the morning? There were so many different incidents. We had so much stuff happen. Okay, so this particular thing happened. Incidents happened at 3:30 in the morning. Okay, so I'm driving. We got our coffee at Wawa in Delaware, and we're heading back up. Okay, so this time we're in Pennsylvania. We're on 30, not far from Willa's house, because I would park my car there because I would live far, of course. I don't live, around any of my friends. Okay, so I had another hour drive by myself to go. All right, so we were on 30, and Willa looks up and she starts screaming, stop, and I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you, Willa? Stop. I mean, because us girls would be crazy. Okay, we would just laugh, dance, talk crazy, everything, and we just had fun. And I thought she was just joking, right? And I'm like, what the hell's the matter with you, Willa? You're gonna have me wreck your damn SUV. Stop. And so she's like, stop, Tina, stop, swerve. At this point in time, I had the high beams on. I could see 30. There was nothing on 30, okay? There was a tractor and trailer actually right behind us. And I said, Willa, I can't slam on the brakes. There's nothing ahead of us. I said, there's a tractor and trailer behind us. But as you see, she goes, no, there's a person laying in the middle of the street, of the highway on 30. I said, what the hell were you smoking? I said, were you smoking something? I said, this is crazy. I don't see nothing. Now my eyes are bad, and at nighttime my vision is not the greatest, but I turned, the high beams were on, there was nothing. She was screaming so bad, so I went like this and swerved the car, and the tractor and trailer was right behind us. So whatever she saw, the tractor and trailer would have ran over, okay? Because I just swerved like this. And I pulled over. I pulled off the side. I didn't see nothing. I said, Willa, do you realize whatever you saw, that tractor and trailer hit it? And I did not see nobody. But taking us back to this, so I pulled over. I looked everywhere. There was nothing. I don't know what was going on with her. She goes, I swear, Tina, that I saw the backpack guy. I said, the backpack guy, here's the come to find out. Every time we would leave to go to the casino at like after 12:30. We would always see this guy we called the backpack guy. And we always would, it does not matter what time, we would always see the backpack guy, always. And then when we look in the rearview mirror, we'd never see him again. We wouldn't see him. This is a God's truth. I'm not making this story up. So Willis said, Tina, it's that guy, that backpack guy that we always see, and then we don't see no more. She swore it was that guy laying on Route 30. Now, everybody, if you know Route 30 in Lancaster, that is a 4-5 lane. That traffic is flowing. Even at like that type of hour, there's big trucks. Okay. I have no idea what she saw, but she swore him down. It was the backpack guy. There was nobody. There was nothing. I literally pulled over, inspected the whole road. The tractor and trailer kept going. I mean, it was nuts what she was seeing. So, yeah, my says, yeah, my nigga. Okay, I ain't your nigga. How about that? But so, that was one story. And I know, see, you're thinking, Tina, this is boring, but there's so many good ones that, all right. I'm trying to think. I got so many of them. Holy crap. Oh, okay. All right. Here's a real good one, and it's true. You ready for this one real quick? Because I'm over an hour. I'm sorry. I'll give you this real good. Okay. I lived this at this point in time, and this is a God be true story. I lived in a townhouse in Mount Joy, PA. Okay. And it was in this big old factory building. But my townhouse had like 20 some steps to go up because it was really big. All right. And so I never seen my neighbor guy at all. I mean, like, there was like, okay, how my townhouse was, I was on the corner, and then there's another townhouse beside mine, and then there's one beside, and then you walk down a little foyer, and okay. So hold on a second. No, he wasn't no real person. I don't know what she was seeing. But anyhow, getting back to this is a good one, all right? So one day I go out, and it was on a Saturday. Now, at this point in time, my townhouse, I would hear weird stuff in there. But listen, I'm not afraid of ghosts. When I moved into it, I had a cot. My bed wasn't even there. Not even for my bedrooms. My beds were not in there. And so I had a cot, like a beach cot that I put in my bedroom. Okay. And so, I was laying on my beach cot, and I was sleeping, and this is God's be truth. Out of nowhere, it was this black cloud, this big, huge black cloud came barreling at me while I was laying on this cot. God be truth of this life. Now, listen to this whole story, everybody. So this black cloud came swirling. I witnessed it with my eyes. It woke me up, and it just came swirling at me, and I said, whoa. Now, I'm very intuitive, and I said, in the name of Jesus, and the black cloud swirled and went out my door, and it just dissipated. And I thought that was weird. So it woke me up. I went downstairs. I could not sleep upstairs then. I was like, I gotta go downstairs, because my townhouse was pretty big. Okay, it wasn't like a normal townhouse. It was bigger than that. No, I'm not exaggerating, child. This is real. I could not make this shit up. Okay, I wouldn't lie. Okay, so anyhow, I went downstairs. I couldn't really sleep. So this is craziness. My friend, she would always come over, and she broke all 4 of my dining room table chairs. Hold on a minute. She got through. This is no lie. She would come over, and then we'd get ready to go out, and I would do her hair, curl her hair and stuff. Every time she came over, she got through off of one of my chairs, and my chair would break, and she would go to the ground. God be truth. So I thought, what is going on in this place? This is weird, man. Something ain't right. So I was dating this guy, and we were watching TV, okay? And I thought I was losing it in my own place. I thought, none of this stuff can't be real. This is absolutely bizarre. I mean, like, all this crazy stuff's happening. I'm not afraid. I actually was not afraid. But other people, my friends would come over, and they're experiencing weird stuff. I'm hearing stuff upstairs, and I'm like, this is crazy. God be truth. So a guy that I started dating, he came over. He was on. We were watching TV, and I had a nice sofa. He was on the one end, and I was on the other end, and we both fell asleep. Well, I fell asleep. We fell asleep like this. He was on one end, and I was on the other end. Okay, watching a movie. He John, I mean, he the next day said, Tina, he goes, I got to tell you something. He goes, I didn't want to tell you this last night. We were sleeping, we were out of it tired. And I said, well, what happened? And I never told him about all this weird stuff that my friend getting thrown off of my chairs breaking. By the time I left there, everybody, by the time I moved out of this townhouse, I had no dining room table chairs. I'm God, be God, serious. Let me finish. So he sat me down. He said, Tina, he goes, I wouldn't, I wouldn't lie to you. And I said, I know you wouldn't. What's the matter? Did I do? He goes, Tina, he goes, I am telling you this from, I wouldn't lie to you. He goes, but I'm never coming back here again. And he goes, it's not you. I'm not never coming back here again. I said, what the fuck's going on? What's happening? He goes, when you were sleeping, he said, I woke up, and he goes, I looked over, and above your head, there was all these heads hovering over your head, looking down at you while you were sleeping. That is what he said. And guess what? He never came back to my apartment, and I never seen him again after that. God's be truth. He said there was like, he can see the heads. He said he never ever seen nothing like us in his life. And he said, Tina, he goes, there were in a circle, these heads. He goes, they were men, they were women, and they were just looking, these heads were literally looking at you sleeping. He said, I'm getting out of here. He said, I never seen nothing like this in my life. He goes, I'm warning you, there's something strange going on in your apartment. Now, keep in mind, I never told this man nothing about anything that I've encountered or my friends have ever encountered in my apartment. So I never seen my neighbor guy ever. Okay, that was my neighbor. Never seen him ever until this one day. I walked out my door and my neighbor guy was there, and he goes, oh, hi neighbor, this is the first time I'm seeing you. And I said, well, hi, this is the first time I'm seeing you. He goes, I wanted to tell you something. This is God be truth, the exact words he said to me. He goes, I cannot believe you stayed living in that townhouse as long as you did. And I looked at him, I said, come on now. I said, excuse me? He goes, I don't want to scare you. He goes, but guess what? He said, nobody has ever lasted in that townhouse that you live in. And I said, excuse me? What do you mean? And he goes, there was a guy that lived in your townhouse that practiced satanic rituals. Hang on with me, everybody. No lie. He said people would go into that townhouse and never come back out. Now, there would be, God be serious, there was detectives that actually would come, and I don't know what they were doing or anything like that. And I'm being serious. I don't know. So at nighttime, I would see the walls were, I guess they sprayed this stuff on the walls, this glow stuff. You know what I mean? I guess just pick up blood. And I would see all these splatters on my wall, but it was a very, very, very nice townhouse. It was a really, really nice, really beautiful building, beautiful place. I never knew what that stuff was. But anyhow, so he goes, no, he goes, honestly, he goes, over in our apartment, when that place was empty, when that guy moved out, there was people move in, they'd move out, move in, move out, move in, move out. That's how bad it was. He said, you lasted there. He goes, I cannot believe this. He goes, there's no way on this earth nobody's lasted there. See, I'm not afraid of ghosts, and I challenge them. But he said, no one. He said, they have never found half the people that came into your apartment ever. Never. That man was that vilely. He was a satanic devil worshiper. I said, by the way, I said, do you realize I experienced so much stuff in this townhouse. I'm not afraid of ghosts or anything like that. And I explained to him about this big black circle coming at me, and he looked at me and he almost fainted. I'm sorry, everybody, my nose is running. But anyhow, um, he couldn't believe it. And I said, yeah, I do hear things at nighttime upstairs. And I said, and it really, it doesn't scare me, but I hear people talking, people screaming. People. At one point in time, everybody, this is no lie. I thought I was just, I couldn't believe it. I would call my friend, something ain't right. But he told me, I said, do you realize something? I said, and I explained to him what happened, what that my boyfriend had told me. And he goes, I can believe anything with that place. He goes, they cannot find nobody to live there. He said, no one. God, serious, no one. And so I was like, I took it all in with a grain of salt because, I've heard things, I've witnessed things, I've experienced things. My friend was thrown off all my chairs and they broke. Listen, I can distract any kind of demon, all right? So I said, yeah, I said, I really, have experienced so much stuff. It's unbelievable, but I have no idea really. But he said, yes, it's beyond the scope of haunted. So here's the thing, my son, when he was little, um, he had a little friend, him and this little girl, they would walk to school together. And keep in mind, Mount Joy where we lived was very nice, okay? And so one night, one time they both almost got kidnapped because the school called me and said that they almost had gotten kidnapped, both of them. And I thought, man, what the hell's going on? We're getting the fuck up out. We're getting out of this place. But anyhow, so one night after they had gotten home from school, I'd gotten a knock on my door, and it was from the other neighbors. The little girl had gotten killed right out in front of our building. No lie. And something fluky happened. Something strange happened. But my son's little friend, she got killed right out in front of our building. I went to go out the building to go to the family because that was my son's little friend, right? And a black crow came down and tried to bite me. And God's truth, I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. A black crow flew down as soon as I walked out the door, just came right down at me. Oh my God, the stuff that I experienced in that place. Then it became Halloween, and I decorated, with happy things, happy pumpkins and everything. And I go out the next day, and every single one of my decorations were literally gone. Somebody stole them. Nobody knew where they were at. Nothing. So I eventually literally moved. I could not. It was really bad. But it was a lot of weird stuff that happened there. Very, very, very bizarre stuff. And that's just one apartment. But I lived in another apartment that bizarre things were happening also. And it was crazy, even more crazy too. It's like, oh my God. Yes. But that is a God's truth story. And they never, I don't know whatever happened to the guy, but they said he was like a high priestess. My neighbor guy told me that he was like a high priestess devil worshiper guy. And it was so, he done these satanic stuff in that townhouse, and brought all them evil spirits in there. And was it evil? And nothing never hurt me except that black cloud tried to come at me and never came at me again. I never, other people had gotten hurt going into my apartment. Not me, it wouldn't bother me, no. But I've heard noises, I've heard talking, I've heard screaming, various things. But just like I said, my friend, she broke all of my chairs. She got flung right off of chairs. Right in front of my face. She was 400 pounds and got flung off of my chairs, busted. My chair just went and boom, slammed down and busted up. So, and just like I said, my boyfriend at the time had never, ever, ever came back to that apartment. I don't know what he was traumatized. I mean, he was brutally traumatized by what he saw. And he said those heads were like looking at me, and they just kept staring at me. And he said they were just in a circle, and they were just watching me sleep. And it traumatized the guy that I dated so vilely bad that he said I could never come back here again. He goes, you got to get the hell out of here. So I can't, I never could do this. Yeah. So that was a real true story. That was real true. And it is after 1 o'clock. I mean, no, not after 1 o'clock. It's over an hour, everybody. And I've already done like serenaded you with real stories. Some you probably don't believe, but they're God's truth. And Omar says, "Oh, glad to know you're safe." And I am honestly glad to know I'm safe also from living in there, because I didn't really know the Rams. And this was, to be honest with you, do you realize my neighbor guy, I lived there experiencing all this crazy stuff. I lived there over a year or so. And I didn't move because of the crazy stuff, be honest with you. I just moved because I wanted to move somewhere else. But do you realize I didn't see my neighbor guy to even talk to him? Um, that when I talked to him, I was like living there for like 8 months before I saw my neighbor guy that lived right next door to me. 8 months. And my townhouse was much bigger than his. So because like how the old factories were, and they transformed them into like really nice apartments and stuff. So I didn't see him. I mean, that's the first time I've ever saw him, and like this in 7 months of living there, I've never seen him. And he told me all this stuff. And I thanked him for telling me, but he said nobody, as long, and he lived there for years. And he said he's never, there's not one person. And they hear it from his place, screaming, hollering, everything, moaning. Take it for what it's worth. But yes, but that is the Babe's little story tonight. And there's so many, everybody. I mean, I can give you some real, I mean, there's so many different stories that I can tell you, but it's winding down, and I'm sure you're winding down because it's over an hour, and I've been talking your ear off about crazy stuff, and nobody stopped me from telling the story. Was it good? I mean, seriously, were you intrigued by it? And did you ever live in, okay, and I'll tell you one story that's true before I end this. I grew up in this house, okay, in Sunnyside. And where my house was in Sunnyside, it was on top of a hill, okay? And my house sat on top of the hill. And on the bottom of this steep cliff, right here's our house, and then there's a drop, okay? On the bottom of this drop of our yard, down below was a trolley line that came through. Well, back in the day, the trolley line burnt up. It burnt and killed a lot of people. They were bringing the people up into the house where I lived, where I grew up, okay? And that made our house very haunted. Now, we all experience everything in my house, okay? No lie, except one person, and that was my mom. The ghosts never bothered her at all. They threw me down the steps, they threw my dad down the steps, they threw my brothers down the steps. They threw knives, forks, spoons. We heard them walk in circles upstairs. When my uncle died, my dad was the only, sibling that had to get his remains and stuff like that, and stuff from when my uncle died in a fire. So my uncle's stuff from when he got burnt up in a fire was in my mom and dad's bedroom, because my dad was the only one, had to retrieve this. Well, anyhow, so my brother said something about our Uncle Joe, okay? Hell have no fury. The doors slammed. Stuff, craziness was happening after that. And it was right after my brother said something about our Uncle Joe, which had passed away in a fire, died in a fire, got burned up. But God be truth, I grew up in there ever since I was a little girl. And Alfred Hitchcock would come on, and all kind of crazy stuff would happen in that house. Remember back in the day where the TVs at 12 o'clock, Alfred Hitchcock would come on. Does anybody remember that back in the day? 12 midnight, Alfred Hitchcock came on. Well, you know, that house was so haunted, it was not even funny. We would hear people walking down the steps. We got thrown down the steps. I'm surprised I'm still living, child. I'm surprised I am still living. I'm not joking you, okay? And ending to this story, this house was so haunted that I grew up in that I bought this sweater, okay? And it was like $100 and some dollars. I bought this sweater, all right, when I was younger. And because there was a store at Rockville Square that was everything was made in America. I don't know if it's there anymore, but everything was really expensive because everything was just literally made in America. And so I got in this sweater, and normally I don't buy expensive stuff. Well, me and my mom, we never, got along or anything because she was very mean to me. And so she said, "Oh, can I borrow your sweater?" And I said, "No, I just bought it." I said, no, I mean, I didn't even get a chance to wear it yet. And I said, "No." And so I don't know what the hell happened. And now keep in mind, all of our bedrooms were haunted, okay? And so the ghosts never bothered my mom ever since I was little growing up to an adult. The ghost never bothered my mom, never threw her down the steps, never did anything they did to all of us, right? So I told my mom, I said no, because I just bought it and I did not even wear it myself. And she got mad because my mom was really mean to me growing up. She was very, very mean. And at this point in time, I'm a teenager, and I was driving and everything already. And so about a week later, okay, my mom's like, "Can I borrow your sweater?" And I'm like, "I can't even find it." And she's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "Did you take it?" And she's like, "No." I said, "Are you sure?" And she's like, "I'm asking you to borrow it. Why would I take it?" I said, "I'm just wondering. I didn't even see it." And at this point in time, to be God's honest with you, I didn't even wear it yet. So my mom swore him down. She didn't have it. She said, "I'm asking you, can I wear it tonight?" I looked everywhere. So something told me to look underneath the bed. I looked underneath the bed, and guess what? That sweater was beyond shredded. And my mom said, I blamed it on my mom. I thought my mom done something to that. And I said, "Holy shit, Mom." I said, "Oh my God." No, I didn't say holy shit. I said, "Oh my God." I said, "You're not going to believe this." I said, "Look at this sweater." It was shredded. It was shredded up. I mean, my mom did not do it. She couldn't even believe it. She's like, "What in the world?" She said, "Oh my God." I truly believe that them ghosts did that because they would not never be mean to my mom, and she was not a nice person. Just let's leave it at that. My mom was not a nice lady to me, or just put it this way, to any children, if you know what I mean. She was not nice. So I don't know why these ghosts like my mom for, and none of us that were nice, but it was weird how that sweater was so beyond shredded that you couldn't even shred. You couldn't even take a pair of scissors and do that. Do you realize how long it would take you to do that? I could not believe it. So when I moved out of there, I literally did not take very much. I didn't take no dressers, which were very nice. I literally left my bed there. My mom and dad had already moved out of there, and I was the only one there. I wouldn't take, no, the house was so haunted that I really did not. I took clothes that I wanted to take, and because I was just beyond, just shook up. I was like, this is nuts. I mean, how in the heck, no. So that's a true story, everybody. And I hope you enjoyed this talk. I'm sorry I'm rambling. Let me get to these comments before I go to bed. It's dark out. It's pitch dark, and I've got to end this with you. Oh, Butch. Oh, yes. Thank you, Butch. Thank you. Butch says he has a thing, Tina. Enough is enough. You're losing ground here. Everybody's left the building. I love you, everybody. Have a blessed night. I will see you when I see you. Sorry for rambling. You asked me about ghost stories, and listen, a girl took it to the bank, right? She cashed the check. She took it to everything because she loves you, right? She loves you. Bye. Have a blessed night. Thank you, Butch. See you later. Thank you, everybody, for all your comments. Don't forget to hit that what? That what? The subscribe button to get all the notifications of when this girl goes live. And I'll see you when I see you. Peace. Maybe tomorrow. Well, yeah, of course. I will run this video tomorrow at the stand. Pray for me that I feel a lot better than what I did today. Today was absolutely horrible for me, just thinking about so much stuff. It was really bad, but tomorrow will be a better day, Lord willing, right? So peace. Thank you for hanging in there with me. And I'll just chat with you tomorrow, everybody. You're my magical mystery rides, right? Seriously, I love you. I love you. I love you. Bye. Peace. Go. I said go. And then I'll go.